RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great MBTA video blogs, great top 10 list of everything and anything video blogs, plus a whole lot more. Collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now 7:19 in the evening, Berwick, Massachusetts. It's Wednesday, July 19th, 2017. About 86 degrees out right now. Was hot today, reached 90 in some places. Could do it again tomorrow. Some places probably are going to have a heat wave. But statistically, this is the hottest time of the year in the Boston area. So it starts the progressive downturn of the average high temperatures for the next 6 months. Don't want to think about winter right now. Take it one day at a time or day to day. But like former ESPN Sports Center anchor says, Charlie Steiner would say, aren't we all day to day? Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. Twins pitcher Bartolo Colon is considering retirement if he has a poor start the next time he pitches for the Minnesota Twins. Also, it is official. The Boston Red Sox have cut ties with third baseman Panda Salvatore. There were no takers for his contract, and he didn't want to be going back to the minor leagues. But the Red Sox will still have to pay him for the next 2 years. Isn't that great? And former NBA player Stephen Marbury's going to play one more season in China. Then he's going to call it a career. The last time Stephen played in the NBA was 2009. He had a so-so career in the NBA, but when he went to China to play professional basketball, he dominated the Chinese Basketball Association. Maybe he'll go into the Hall of Fame as an international player. There's been big rumors that Brock Lesnar, the WWE Universal Champion, might not re-sign another WWE contract after WrestleMania 34. There's rumors he might go back to UFC. And that's about it on news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash with my third and final video blog subject of the night, Mike and the Mad Dog Radio Show. But first, hear this. Tomorrow on RVBN, 3 more video blogs for your entertainment. First video blog will be the personality profile. Tomorrow's personality profile will be about WPIX Channel 11 New York's reporter and weather meteorologist Lisa Matto. The second video blog subject of the day will be about the former Bayside Exhibition Center in Boston, Massachusetts, in the Dorchester section. And the third and final video blog on that will be about the former WWE Tag Team Power and Glory. More great video blogs on the way. RVBN, time's now 7:22 in the evening. I'm back. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about the sports radio show Mike and the Mad Dog, which was a sports talk show that was on WFAN Sports Radio 66 in New York from September 5th, 1989 through August of 15th, 2018, running approximately 19 years. This was a highly rated sports radio show that was on afternoon drive for 5 hours. Mike and Mad Dog broke ratings records in New York City radio. Mike is Mike Francesca, and the Mad Dog is Chris Russo. Background on Mike and the Mad Dog Show. WFAN was the first sports radio station in the country that was formed in 1987. It was sports talk 24 hours a day, plus they had broadcast games to New York Mets, the New York Jets, the New York Knicks, and New York Rangers, and it was mixed in with sports talk. Somewhere in a couple of years after WFAN signed on the air, Mike Francesca and Chris Russo signed with them. They were weekend sports anchors and fill-in host. And Mike and the Mad Dog replaced Pete Franklin on WFAN's afternoon drive. Pete was very, very controversial. At first, this WFAN's management was a little wary of pairing Mike and Mad Dog together for Mike because of both of them not being big names in the New York market. They were, they were like fill-ins, but they didn't have the household names. But some station staff says, just give it a go, see how it happens. Mike Francesca thought it would be a short-lived show, and it was a shotgun type of marriage, and it went on the air on September 5th, 1989 at 3 p.m. in the afternoon to 7 in the evening, and it started to be a ratings hit. Mike Francesca was a serious guy, while Chris Russo, the Mad Dog, was outrageous, and he was a little bit crazy. Both Mike and the Mad Dog would argue about stuff, and the show got record ratings for radio in New York City. Iron Eagle was a sports flash guy for Mike and the Mad Dog for many, many years, and also a producer. And the show theme song is Mike and Mad Dog, Sports Radio 66, WFAN, the talking sports, going at it as hard as they can. It's Mike and the Mad Dog on the fan. And nothing can get by them. Turn it on and try them. Mike and the Mad Dog. Usually, Mike and the Mad Dog's focus was football, New York Giants and New York Jets, and baseball, New York Mets and New York Yankees. That was the dominating of sports talk for them during the show. Mike was a Yankees fan, while Chris was a Mets fan. And they would also talk about other sports. Sometimes basketball, they would have Jim Nance on, and golf. But Mike and the Mad Dog hardly covered golf or tennis or the NHL, even though New York has 3 hockey teams, the Islanders, the Devils, and the Rangers. And Mike and the Mad Dog admitted that they kind of it wasn't that good to kind of disrespect hockey. Mike and Mad Dog got so popular that their show was simulcast on the Yes Network beginning in 2002, and all across the nation could see them. And also, 2 radio stations eventually carried Mike and the Mad Dog show. One in Albany, New York, and one in Tampa Bay, Florida. And the record ratings for Mike and the Mad Dog were getting awesome. Mike and the Mad Dog was so popular that they appeared in so many functions and sporting events. They would go to the Super Bowl and the World Series. But like every other sports radio duo during this time, they had some controversies. Especially, they had one about the U.S. supporting Israel during 9/11. And also, they had some controversy with a stance on Imus and Rutgers in 2007. Imus made some comments about Rutgers women's basketball team that led to his departure on WFAN. And for a few months in 2000, Mike and Mad Dog didn't even talk to each other. It stemmed from a flight cancellation during the 2000 Eastern Conference Finals between the New York Knicks and Indiana Pacers. And it led to Mike and the Mad Dog not talking for several months, but they reconciled when Mike's wife sent the Mad Dog an invitation to their wedding. If that did not happen, then the Mike and the Mad Dog show would be terminated at the end of 2000 because they weren't on speaking terms. That would have been good at all. Towards the end of their tenure, the Mad Dog, Chris Russo, wanted to get other opportunities. He filled in for the Imus slot from 6 to 10 in the morning to test run to see if he could host his own show, but they went with Boomer Esiason and somebody else. And then next thing you know, Mike, the Mad Dog, was talking to Sirius XM satellite radio. And in 2008, in August, Chris Russo signed a deal to become on XM satellite radio, hosting his own sports radio show, and he had to terminate his agreement with WFAN. And Mike, the last show was August 15th, 2008. The Mad Dog called in to Mike's, telling it was a great partnership, and Mike and the Mad Dog were crying on the air. Mike Francesca continued to host his own radio show on WFAN solo for 9 more years after that. It was briefly simulcast on FS1 and FS2. Mike Francesca is going to retire from WFAN at the end of the year. 30 for 30 on ESPN recently did a special on Mike and the Mad Dog, which was pretty awesome. And there's been a few rumors going around that Mike and the Mad Dog might reunite by doing a weekly or monthly podcast about sports. That would be so awesome. And that's about it on Mike and the Mad Dog. I'll be back tomorrow, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 3 more video blogs for your entertainment. I keep calm, everybody. And I'm a Julie Brennan guy. Molly Roseblood, WCCO accents, nice legs. Elizabeth Otso, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome, Amy. Linda Church of WPIX channel of New York, such rocking cougars, got best legs in New York City. Brown Bob Gibbs of ABC 11 has sweet 7 accent, best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. Lisa Bell of News 6 is awesome. She's got the 4th best legs in Orlando, Florida. Christian Giantis is such a great goddess. She's got the 5th best legs in Orlando, Florida. Andrea Jackson of Fox 35 Orlando is so cute. A cute lady blonde. And Aria Woolley of WABI Channel 5 in Bangor, Maine is awesome. Got the nicest legs in Maine. And is a great UMass Lowell graduate. Bye now. See you.